In 2014, at the age of 18, we see strong hair fullness and well-proportioned horizontal thirds, and a clean but not perfectly straight hairline. In 2015, at the age of 19, we can see how Jaylen's anterior temporal peak lines up just slightly lateral to the tail of his eyebrows, and that's typically ideal balance and positioning of the temporal peak. In 2016, at the age of 20, we see some slight asymmetry now appearing at the hairline. The right side of the hairline sits slightly higher than the left side. This is totally normal, and every face has asymmetry. In 2017 and 2018, I see no major change. This is sometimes what I refer to as the plateau phase, often the last calm before some subtle thinning sets in. By 2019, at the age of 23, we finally see some slight frontotemporal recession. It's subtle, but this is exactly the time when medical therapy works best. Once miniaturization progresses, it becomes much more difficult to reverse this process. In 2020, at the age of 24, we see that Jaylen now sports a shorter hairstyle, and this makes the hair thinning appear more noticeable, but he's still able to keep those sharp lineups. Those precision cuts can hide early recession quite well. In 2021, at the age of 25, we're now starting to see a little bit more irregularity at the hairline. The hairline is still in the same general position, but it's just less crisp now. In 2022, at the age of 26, Jaylen's hairline is now sitting higher. And to keep it looking straight, he's now cutting it even tighter. But tighter fades plus braids and twists can increase traction, and over time that can lead to traction alopecia, which is when you're causing inflammation on the root of the follicle that can lead to inflammation and subsequently hair loss for some individuals. In 2023, at the age of 27, the same hair loss pattern continues. Even though the hairline looks well defined, the density behind it is getting lighter. In 2024, at the age of 28, we see continued hair thinning along the hairline as well as other portions of the scalp. And in 2025, at the age of 29, this is where hair fibers are now coming into play. And as there's contact on the court, some of these fibers are transferring over to the jerseys of others, the so-called Staingate phenomenon. And you can see that clear outline of the fiber right at the temples, and that's where the powder is reinforcing fading edges. It's a smart cosmetic trick, but maybe not ideal for the NBA court.